It's only a few days since Katt Williams' dramatic Club Shay Shay interview with Shannon Sharpe went viral, garnering nearly 60 million views. Candidly, for more than 3 hours on January 3rd, covering a wide range of topics including Williams' early years, his extensive career, and even his conflicts with Oprah Winfrey. What has Oprah been up to lately? And why did Katt Williams criticize her? Not very long ago, Oprah was the unquestionable black person's go-to interviewer and entertainer for a great deal of our favorite stuff. However, in recent decades, her reputation has somewhat declined. Enter her name under the X search bar and you'll see popular posts discussing what many believe to be a dishonest relationship between her and the late Michael Jackson. If you continue to scroll down, you'll see other people tweeting that Oprah has always been an awful person and that she's finally receiving her just desserts. Since Winfrey is from a time when talk show hosts interrogated celebrities about subjects that most major interviewers wouldn't touch in 2024, a large portion of the criticism directed at her interview approach is a retrospective one. In 2021, she gained negative notoriety due to a 2003 interview that was uncovered, during which Winfrey questioned her savagely about having plastic surgery. Actress Rose McGowan, one of the founders of the #MeToo movement, attacked her in a since-deleted tweet after that incident. McGowan brought up Winfrey's association with disgraced producer Harvey Weinstein and her resignation as producer of a well-known documentary showcasing the allegations of sexual assault against Russell Simmons. Winfrey's relationship with Weinstein, who will probably die in prison for his numerous sexual assaults, has plagued her for years, even though she has openly condemned her former nemesis. Singer Seal accused Winfrey of knowing about his wrongdoings in 2018, but did nothing about it. There is no shortage of information about Winfrey's charitable endeavors and her overall generous nature. However, even that came up short in September of last year when she and The Rock, whose combined net worth is over $3 billion, requested the working class to help fight the Maui wildfires with just $10 million of their own money. Their request video's comment section became such a dumpster fire of criticism that it was turned off. In contrast to many of her talk show peers from the 1980s and 1990s, many of whom we have moved on from. Winfrey's riches and influence have only increased over time. She is in a unique position as a billionaire with a B, which could enable her to cleverly tug some secret strings that the general public will never be aware of. There's a good reason why there are a lot of results when you search for Oprah Winfrey Illuminati. Aside from secret organizations, Katt Williams summed it up well in his shocking Club Shay Shay interview. You can do anything you want when you're a billionaire. Before becoming a black woman, Winfrey may already be a billionaire, and people are only now beginning to catch on. What is happening with Katt Williams, and what are his earlier controversies? One thing that was made very evident at the beginning of the new year by the astounding success of Katt Williams' crazy visit on the Shannon Sharpe's Club Shay Shay podcast, the seasoned comic has many more lives than 9. Williams, 52, spoke with other comedians for over 3 hours about a wide range of topics, including this year's presidential race, his family, career, and legal concerns. Additionally, he made bold claims that made it reasonable to anticipate a punchline. The remarks on a personal level were just as shocking. At age 3, he was reading fluently. At the age of 7, he received an acceptance to college. Between the ages of 8 and 12, he read 3,000 non-fiction books in multiple languages annually. At the age of 13, he relocated alone from Ohio to Florida, where he eventually resided with prostitutes. The abundance of memorable and shareable events turned out to be social media gold. The interview was posted on YouTube on January 3rd and has received over 60 million views in the nearly 2 months since then. On Instagram, innumerable clips of Williams waxing poetic on a variety of topics during his cognac-fueled conversation with NFL icon Sharpe have gone viral on Instagram and X. Within 24 hours of the interview, Google searches for the comedian shot up by 1,328%, from 85,900 to 1.2 million, according to booking agents Info's analysis. Williams had 7,900, 8,052 Instagram followers prior to Club Shay Shay, according to the celebrity database. It is more than 1.3 million as of this writing, according to Sophie Miller, a celebrity contact agent at Booking Agent Info. The study's track of growth following the interview showcases how a single media appearance can lead to a substantial increase in public interest and online following. More astonishingly, it also shows the strength and tenacity of Williams himself, whose long history of scandals would be sufficient to bring down Hollywood megastars whose wealth and notoriety much exceed his. Whenever they attempt to undermine you, they attempt to push you behind, but you always get back up higher, the former tight end for the Denver Broncos sharp said in admiration to Williams during their podcast discussion. "You move right back to the front." In typical Williams fashion, he replied, "Trampoline skin is something that you ask God for," before delving into football analogies to clarify that he puts out great effort to be the best version of himself, regardless of the motivations of those who criticize him. Williams became one of Hollywood's brightest new stars after playing Money Mike in the beloved comedy Friday After Next in 2002, but it didn't take long for him to start making headlines that would scare even the most seasoned publicists. The comedian was discovered in possession of a gun at Los Angeles International Airport the previous month, and he entered a plea of not guilty to the misdemeanor charge of carrying a concealed firearm in December 2006. A fine and 3 years of probation were imposed for the incident. Williams was detained for 3 days as well throughout his processing. Williams was stopped by police in New York in November 2008, 2 years later, for operating a vehicle without a license plate. A gun was discovered when the car was searched. In July 2009, the charges were subsequently withdrawn. Williams found himself in more hot water in November 2009 when, following his arrest on suspicion of breaking into a house close to Atlanta, he was charged with burglary and trespassing. Williams was arrested in 2011 in Palmdale, California after getting into a heated argument with a tractor driver. Williams was taken into custody in Oakland, California in November 2012 on suspicion of assault with a deadly weapon following the claims of an 18-year-old man that the celebrity had struck him in the head with a bottle while on tour. Williams was a target of the lawsuit brought by a former assistant who claimed that Williams' closed fist punch caused permanent injuries a week prior. Williams was arrested 3 times the next month. The comedian has 3 biological children and 7 adoptive children. One of those arrests resulted from police discovering guns and marijuana in his Los Angeles area house, which prompted felony accusations of child endangerment. A few weeks later, the case collapsed. When Williams was detained outside his Los Angeles home for missing showing up in a Sacramento County courthouse for careless driving charges, January 2013 got off to a busy start. Along with infamous rap mogul Suge Knight, Williams was detained and accused in 2014 for allegedly snatching a paparazzi photographer's camera in Beverly Hills, California. Following his April 2017 plea of not guilty to a robbery charge, Williams was placed on 3 years of probation and mandated to complete a year of anger management sessions. In 2016, Williams was arrested at least 4 times in a span of more than 6 months. Most of the allegations were related to fights that happened in Georgia and California. In that same year, he also became the subject of social media due to viral video footage showing him losing a fight with a 17-year-old lad on a Florida soccer field. After being arrested in Portland, Oregon in October 2018 on suspicion of 4th-degree assault, it seems that his legal troubles have come to a conclusion. Williams allegedly got into a battle with a town car driver over a puppy he had brought with him after coming for a performance in the city. What do you think of the controversies that Katt Williams has caused? Do you believe that there is more to it than meets the eye? Do share your thoughts on this in the comment section. For more interesting stories and updates, subscribe to our channel and do not forget to press the bell icon for notifications. Goodbye!